After about a few weeks of speculations and leaks surrounding Apple's new lossless tier in Apple Music, we finally have official confirmation. Now, not only has Apple introduced a lossless tier in Apple Music on different devices, it has also announced the support for spatial audio with Dolby Atmos on iOS devices. And you know what? All of this is an absolutely free upgrade. That is the icing on the cake. You don't have to pay a penny more. But there are obvious caveats that come with it. Lossless as a topic is not an easy topic to understand even for regular audiophiles. There are more questions than answers, and you know what, we completely understand that. So allow us to make it simpler for you. That's what we're going to be doing in this video, and stay tuned till the end because I have some suggestions for the best audio setup on both iOS and Android devices to actually enjoy Apple Music in lossless quality. My name is Ershad, you're watching MySmartPrice, and you might want to bookmark this video and of course share with your friends who might have questions surrounding lossless music on Apple Music. Also, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to subscribe to our channel and get notified whenever we put out a new video like this one. And subscription matters a lot to new creators like ourselves, so please help us out. Up until now, all the Apple Music streaming content was limited to standard audio quality with the AAC codec. In comparison, services like Amazon HD and Tidal already have a higher lossless or hi-fi or master quality that offers much higher quality audio the way the artist intended. Note that lossless is still compressed music, but it stores data without actually losing any audio information, which is very vital. And the common lossless formats include FLAC and of course Apple's very own ALAC technology as well. And if you're talking about lossy formats, then those are of course .mp3 and AAC files. In fact, there are folks out there who will contest that they can't hear the difference between a regular MP3 320 kbps file and a lossless audio file, but that's a discussion for another day. Essentially, Apple is offering its entire catalog of 75 million songs in lossless codec. With the right gear, you should ideally be able to tell the jump in audio quality. All you need to know is that lossless music sounds as good as uncompressed audio in a .wav or .aiff container for most human ears. Apple offers a couple of lossless tiers. It starts at CD quality, which is 16-bit audio at 44.1 kHz. This tier goes up to 24-bit at 48 kHz. Then there is a special high-resolution lossless tier that goes all the way up to 24-bit at 192 kHz. These lossless tiers are also present on Android. By the way, Apple uses its own compression codec called ALAC, which is very similar to the more popular FLAC file format, but unfortunately, Apple doesn't mention the bit rates. In any case, you can see Tidal's quality chart for comparison to understand the basic bit rates for lossless audio formats. You will see that your base hi-fi lossless tier starts at 1411 kbps bitrate. Now, spatial audio with Dolby Atmos support, like I mentioned before, is coming only to iOS hardware right now. In fact, Dolby Atmos is not coming to Android at launch, but it could come at a later date. We'll have to wait and watch. For you to experience and enjoy spatial audio, the headphones or earphones need to have W1 or H1 chip inside, which means Apple has opened spatial audio with Dolby Atmos support for these devices. Now, if you've come this far and if you like the information that we're sharing, don't forget to hit that like button and maybe even comment below so that the YouTube algorithm can recommend this video to more folks looking out for similar content. I'm sure by now you have already read or heard that Apple's own AirPods Pro or even the very expensive AirPods Max do not support lossless audio. And that is because the Bluetooth codec supported by Apple is AAC, and the max bitrate that it can do is actually under 300 kbps, and we are aware that that is definitely not lossless quality, and therefore no Bluetooth headphone can actually make use of the lossless tier on Apple Music on iPhone and iPad, which is definitely a pity. On the Mac, the support tops out at aptX, not even aptX HD. aptX can do a maximum bitrate of 384 kbps, so that's not really lossless either. But maybe the situation changes in the future where Apple adds a specific Bluetooth codec which can match something like Sony's proprietary LDAC codec, but that could be wishful thinking as well. We'll have to wait and watch. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. So the only way right now for you to properly enjoy lossless tier on Apple Music is using a wired connection on your iPhone and iPad. But it is not simple on the iPhone owing to the Lightning port. We've got confirmation that Apple's 900 rupee Lightning to 3.5mm headphone jack adapter supports the base lossless tier, which means the cheapest entry-level option is to buy that and pair it with a nice cheap IEM. I'd suggest the KZ ZSN-X Pro, which costs just rupees 1,899 on Headphone Zone, but that's not the only one. There are many fantastic Chi-Fi audiophile grade IEMs out there under rupees 5,000, such as this Tin Audio T3, which I absolutely love. Or you can take a look at good wired over-the-ear headphones too. In fact, I'm going to be using the ZSN-X Pro as the de facto standard out here because I find the sound signature to be energetic, lively, and it's also bass forward. So a lot of people will actually appreciate the sound signature. And what I've also noticed is that with a better source, it does improve in audio quality, so you can discern the differences. Now, if you want to listen to high resolution lossless tier like a true audiophile, you'd need something like the iBasso DC03, which I have here, or the Shanling UA1, which is about rupees 1,000 cheaper. These are Type-C USB dongles with the Shanling UA1 using a ESS Sabre dedicated DAC and my iBasso DC03 using a Cirrus Logic DAC inside. Plus you get a Type-C to Type-A adapter in the box so that you can use it with your laptop. These DACs are rated to support audio files up to 32-bit at 384 kHz and also support DST audio. But wait for it, that's just one part of the chain. To connect this dongle to the iPhone, you need Apple's Lightning to Camera Connection Kit or CCK. So this is how the chain will look finally. Now, if you're using a new iPad Air or an iPad Pro or Mac, you can remove the CCK from the solution because all of these use a Type-C port. It will be a much cheaper solution. Links to all the products in the chain are in the description below. Now, since most Android phones offer a Type-C connection, your chain will be similar to the iPad setup. However, note that my iBasso DC03 didn't work on a few Android phones because they only use pass-through dongles. You will need to check for compatibility. In cases of certain LG phones with an inbuilt DAC, you should be able to experience lossless tier on Apple Music. Now, when you're looking at a cheap Bluetooth setup for Android, that is the easiest equation to solve. We have the Oppo Enco M31, a pair of wireless neckband earphones that support Sony's proprietary LDAC lossless Bluetooth codec for about rupees 2,000. Now, while the support is one thing, they also sound clean, crisp, and detailed, and definitely punch above their weight for the price. But do remember that lossless quality starts at 1411 kbps to be considered CD quality, and LDAC actually streams at a maximum bitrate of 990 kbps, which is again not exactly lossless, but that's the best you can get on Bluetooth gear right now. In fact, link to the Oppo Enco M31 should also be there in the description below. Go check that out. Oh, by the way, did you notice that there are no truly wireless earphones in the recommendations list? Because not a single option in India supports the LDAC codec. No, not even the Sony WF-1000XM3. So now you know all the hoops you have to go through to actually enjoy lossless quality audio on your Apple Music lossless tier whenever it launches in June. But despite all the permutation and combination that you have to do and all the hardware that you might have to buy extra, I think that this is definitely a good move forward because it democratizes lossless audio. Not just for the end user, but also even for the recording industry. It actually forces them to create digital albums in a lossless tier, especially in a country like India where physical CDs are nowhere to be found. I know of many collectors who can't find physical CDs because they want to actually convert it into a lossless format and listen to best quality audio. Now, with Apple doing lossless, Spotify will obviously follow suit very soon, which will add to one more reason why any recording studio should actually release albums in the lossless tier as well, which means that this could also mean the end of loudness wars. And to understand loudness wars, there's a really nice video that I'll link up right now. Just go and check that out. Anyway, I'm pretty excited for the future of lossless audio streaming. This is definitely a step in the right direction, even if it doesn't mean much for the end users. You can't really poo-poo this and say that this is an audiophile's foolish pursuit. The same way you cannot actually dismiss advancements in video technology such as HDR and 8K just because you can't see the difference or you can't hear the difference. I hope you found this video interesting. Do let me know in the comment section below what you thought about it, and if you have any specific doubts regarding your specific setup, we can probably answer that as well. And maybe you have better, cheaper solutions for the people out there, so do mention that in the comment section below. And of course, like I mentioned, don't forget to share this video, like this video, the regular things. See you in the next one. Until next time, this is Esha from MySmartPrice signing off. Goodbye and Godspeed, my friends.